Hey, I'm Tom Twyford from the West Palm Beach Fishing Club. We just got back from the Bahamas. We did a day trip over there and whacked some hogfish, spear fishing, and now I'm going to cut them up and fillet some fish. Whenever we fillet fish, we always keep a whetstone handy. One of the things when you sharpen a knife, it's good that you sharpen your own knife. A lot of times people will sharpen other people's knives and they don't hold the knife at the same angle, and so we've got a nice Bubba blade here. It's a good flexible blade, got a great handle on it, but I always keep a whetstone handy just to put a nice edge on the knife before we start cutting the fish. Give it a rinse here, get the metal off the knife, and then when we start to fillet fish, I always start behind the gill, and I use the gill to actually hold on to the fish. I use my thumb, hold the fish in place, and get right down behind the pec fin, make the first cut there, down to the backbone. And I flip the fish around using the tip of the knife, which got a great, nice, sharp, very pointy tip on this Bubba blade. Get right down on the backbone and cut at an angle so that you're severing the skin right down the dorsal fin, all the way down the back of the fish to the tail. And with the tip of the knife, I peel back the skin and the fillet, and then just start to work the fillet loose from the vertebrae of the fish. And again, a knife like this Bubba blade with a very sharp, pointy tip and a nice edge on it that I put on with my whetstone really makes the job simple. Look how white that meat is. It's just beautiful meat on these hogfish. You can work your tip right around the rib cage on these hogfish. Again, if you just go slow and you just use the tip of the blade, just lay the fish open right down the rib cage. And it doesn't get any easier than that. Then we're going to take our fillet, and again, holding the knife at an angle, and I pinch down on the skin with my nails and just hold the blade at an angle and go right down the skin. Some good pressure so that you can separate the fillet from the skin. The nice thing about a hogfish is the skin's really firm and tough, so you don't really run into the problem of ripping the skin, and it's pretty easy to separate from the fillet. You get a nice, beautiful hogfish fillet. Little garlic butter, salt, oh, pepper, we're ready to go. So that's how we fillet a hogfish. Next stop is the frying pan.